years after two politicians and 7 persons employed by the Ghana Elections Commission (GECOM) were charged with attempting to rig the 2020 elections, the fraud charges against them remain pending in the Georgetown Magistrates Court. City Magistrate Leron Daly was slated to commence the trial last March, but defense counsel Nigel Hughes, who's representing former Chief Election Officer Keith Lowenfield and Deputy CEO Roxanne Myers, had made an application to the High Court requesting copies from prosecutor Darshan Ramdani, King's Counsel, in relation to the minutes of meeting held by GECOM leading up to, during and after the March 2, 2020 elections, and documentation of all decisions taken. Hughes argued that this would help him advance his client's claims that they conducted themselves professionally and executed decisions taken at the level of the Commission. Magistrate Leron Daly then referred to the High Court and adjourned the matter. On Tuesday, when the matter was called again before Magistrate Daly, the defense attorney related to the court that the constitutional proceedings in the High Court were still ongoing, and oral arguments before Chief Justice Acting Roxanne George is set for May 13, after which she will hand down a ruling. As such, Magistrate Daly had no other choice but to further adjourn the matter to May 29. Following an investigation into the March 2020 general and regional elections and subsequent events, criminal charges were brought against various former GECOM officials and others for their alleged involvement in attempting to rig the elections. Among those facing charges are former Chief Election Officers Keith Lowenfield, Deputy Chief Elections Officer Roxanne Myers, Clement Mingo, opposition members of Parliament Vola Lawrence and Smith Joseph, as well as GECOM employee Sherfine February, Enrique Livon, Dennis Bob Cummins, and Mitchell Miller. They collectively face over 20 electoral fraud-related charges in court. The charges, which were initially read to the defendants in June of 2021, state that between March 2 of 2020 and August 2 of 2020, they conspired with each other to defend the electors of Guyana by declaring a false account of votes cast for the general election, which was held on March 2, 2020. Tiana Cole reporting for the HGP Nightly News.